What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the full teams for this weekend, and we're going to discuss our final trade. So we'll probably bring up our SuperCoach tab. That might be a good idea. So for the Melbourne-Brisbane game, Neil's back, which is good. Definitely keeping a close eye on him this week because it might turn out to be a must-have. Leicester's back as well. So out goes Matheson and Madden, and then Berry's the medical sub. So I feel for the people that's traded in Madden last week. It's really unlucky to have him dropped. I thought he played all right, so that hurts. Nothing too big with the Melbourne game. Moving on to Sydney St Kilda, so nothing really Supercoach relevant here. Hickey's back for the draft leagues, but yeah, besides that, there's not really much relevant. St Kilda in Clark and Tom Highmore and Loney are out, so yeah, it's frustrating for Highmore owners. So I don't think he's going to be worth keeping at this point, let alone fielding. Would have been nice to have an extra player on the field, but what can we do? So Adelaide, O'Connor's back, so a lot of people brought him in at one point, and McPherson, Murray goes out, and Berry and Brown. Thomas, Elliott, Lynch and Rantle in. Some people might have Rantle. You got Callum Brown dropped, Wilson dropped, Grundy out, Main out, and Finn McRae's the medical sub, so definitely fielding Finn McRae this week. Hopefully he gets a game early, gets a go early. Doesn't give us a 6 like he did a few weeks ago, but at this point we have to field what we can with these buys. Essendon, Francis in, Zerk Thatcher, Snelling out. Edwards and Pickett in, Nank, Ralph Smith and Rioli out. Nothing really Supercoach relevant. Paddy Dow's back for some that held him. I personally didn't, but there you go, he's back. And Fisher's back in as well, so that's a big in for Carlton. Casbolt dropped finally, hamstring for Gibbons, and then Fogarty's been managed. Interesting. Anyway, so Murphy, I think it's a sub. So Edwards in, O'Neill in, the other Edwards in, Langdon and Foley. Out goes Allen, Kennedy, Kelly, Archie, Brander, Jones. Jermaine Jones, a few people might have had him, he got dropped. Griffin Logue, Matt Tabner in, Switkowski, Watson, and Blakely out. So some people might have Watson as well, so he's gone. Doggies, Hannon, Martin, Scott and Gardner in. Garcia, McNeil, Sweet, Lipinski and Butler all out. So a few people might have McNeil. A few might have Scott. So that's good for those Scott owners, but yeah, I wouldn't have had Scott after his 12 or whatever he had that previous round. So moving on to my team and what trades I've done. So I went a bit crazy on Sunday night, and the trades I did were stupid, and it didn't take me long to realise that. But so the trades I'm thinking this week is simple 2 downgrades. So Giath is just leaking cash, and I don't think he's going to be not even top 10 scorer. He just doesn't want the ball. It's really frustrating. And Matt Flynn out for Coleman Jones. So Flynn's not playing this week, so not only does it give me a player on the field, but it also gives me some cash gen from Coleman Jones. Hopefully he keeps his spot. And I heard Lynch is still a little while away, so hopefully I think Coleman Jones should keep his spot. Richmond will have a few good games. They play Essendon this week, who Coleman Jones could potentially kick a bag. I'm not saying he's going to. Then he's got the bye. That's when I'll bring Reeves in and swing Coleman Jones down to the forward line. Then he's got West Coast. That'll be tough. And St Kilda, I reckon he could do all right against them. So keep him for 3 or 4 weeks, hopefully 5 if he can keep scoring, as maybe my F6. But hopefully our team's done by then. Yeah, not great with trades at this point. We've only got the 9 left, but I'm happy to hold one this week. So yeah, so this is how the team's looking. So 452 in the bank, and we plan on turning Collier Dawkins into Tuke Miller next week, and that will complete the midfield. Jones will come on for Highmore. We need another defender. That'll probably be Whitfield. See, I might not even get Tuke Miller. I might go Collier Dawkins to Whitfield and bring Bianco into the M8. I'm not sure yet, but we'll have to wait and see till next week because we are jumping the gun a little bit. So in terms of this week, we have 18 players. Waitman, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then Finn McRae's got to come on because he's actually going to play, but he's a medical sub. So not great, but I mean, we have to take everything we can get, like I said. So unfortunately, Highmore's not playing. But Bianca only had 60% time on ground, so I think he could have a really big game this week if he actually plays, a decent amount of time. But that's pretty much it for the teams, guys. Let me know what trades you guys have made, because obviously when I ask earlier in the week, you're probably going to reverse them and fiddle around with it, or at least I do. So yeah, let me know what you guys have finalised with and going into round 12 with. And hopefully you have a good week. Hopefully I'll have a good week. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, good luck everyone. Thanks for watching.